Hi, welcome to the fish #1 braid from Decorative Braids from Milanese Lace, Patricia Reed, Lucy Kinkaid and Jane Reed, which is suggested as a filling for the #2 giraffe in Bonnie van Bergen's set of 11 giraffes, all with different Milanese braids on them. This braid is a 13 pair braid, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing it with just 8 pairs to speed up the going backwards and forwards. When you get a Milanese braid, all you will get is the dots down the side. Sometimes the dots are at an angle and sometimes they're opposite each other. It depends on the braid. So don't think you've got it wrong if it doesn't work out right. Just check whether the dots should be exactly opposite or in a alternating pattern. This is the braid made large. You can see the little fish each way. On the 13 pair one, there are 4 little fish in a row, or 3 little fish in a row, whereas I've only got 2 and 1 to speed things up. Right, I've got my glorious chunky coloured threads with me. Let's hope I get through the video without too many misnaming of things. Right, so what I've done is I've done this cloth stitch row through, taken a new worker, come back again, taken a new worker, and I'm ready at this point here with my double twist on. And the first thing I see is that if I go across here, I've missed out some playing about with the passives, because the passives actually get altered on their own in between. So I'll put those 2 workers to one side, all 3 workers to one side, 1 this side, 2 this side. I'm going to split my passives into 2 lots of 4. If you're working on the 13 pair, you'd split it into 4 lots of 4. And I can see that I do a cloth stitch with no twist on the workers to start with. So I've no twists to start with. So I'll do my cloth stitch, and then it says twist at the end. So that's a cloth stitch and twist, and that's the twist. The twist is these little dots here, these little lines through the line means a twist. If it hasn't got a line, you don't twist it. So that's those done. Right, good. So I'm coming along with my worker pair, and I notice that when I've done my cloth stitch through my first passive, there's another twist. There's a twist in the middle, there's a twist there. So I need to twist in between each cloth stitch pair. Cloth stitch. So let's go through. Twist, 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 and my double twist to take in a new worker, cloth stitch, double twist, pin under the 4 bobbins, and tension that up. It's a little bit more elbow grease to tension up I think it's number 4 of 3 or 4 crochet thread, so it's quite industrial for this, but it gives you the colours and the vision. Right, so let's have a look. I have done that row, take that out of the equation. I have joined my new worker, bring it back round. Right, now it says twist on the passive, twist on these 2, and twist on that. So all of them, all the passives, want a twist on. There we go, they've all got a twist. And the middle 2 do a cloth stitch. Middle 2, cloth stitch, and no twist after. So I've done that, and that, when I did those earlier. Okay, so to bring the passive across, worker across, blooper #1, right, twist here, not there, and twist there. So I've got 1 there and there, but not in the middle. Okay, so I'll go through the first one, put my twist on, go through the middle 2 without a twist, then a twist, double twist, work the edge pin, put my pin in, and tension these back up. You can see on this, because I'm using different colours, they do tend to stay as pairs, although the pairs do swap about a bit. So I've now done this one, taken in a new worker which is ready to come across. Oh, an easy bit, look, 2 straight across, no messing, no twists, right back to there. That's an easy bit, so I can rattle on with that. Just double check that there's nothing, no twists on there, no twists on there, right, okay, so we're just going straight ahead, cloth stitch. As long as you obey where these little twisty things are, you shouldn't really have a problem, she says. These Milanese braids are very good because when you alter the dots into a curve, they follow, the pattern follows the curve beautifully. Makes it look a lot more complicated than it really is. All you have to do is follow the twists, follow the crossings. And it's such an elaborate, beautiful lace. Especially when it's not made in crochet thread. Okay, so I've done that one, taken down my new worker, brought that across. Lovely, taken that, and I'm ready to go across. Ah, right, we've got 2 little things there and there, so we're not in the middle. So I'll go across with that. Then I do my twist, work across 2 with no twists, then twist, work across the last one, twist, twist for the edge. 2 twists on each pair, pin under the 4. Pin under the 4 is a lovely description of pinning under the 4. Okay, so I've done that one. Taking in a new worker, bringing it across. Now what have I got? I've now got a cloth stitch, then a twist. Oh no, hang on. We've got something happening in between here. So let's get that bit done. That's important. So put my workers out of the way so as not to confuse. Divide them into 2 sets of 4 again, and it is the middle 2 I need. And they cloth stitch and put 2 twists on. So cloth stitch and a twist. No twist on the passives. Okay, there is a twist up there. Or does that go on afterwards? There is a twist up there. I wonder if that's not been marked. I must have put one on, so I'll put one on. Is there one? Oh yes, I can see there is one, so I'm going to put one on there. Okay. It's actually mirroring the top to the bottom. Right, so we've done the twist, this and twist, this and twist, this with a twist. And now I'm ready to come across. Two twists, cloth stitch and 2 twists, pin under 4. My pillow seems to have developed a creak. Unusual. Must be getting old like me. The proper creak on it. Okay, right, so I've done that. Gone round, taken a new worker in, coming across, and more to do before I can do the next worker across. I need to have twists on all 4. So all 4 passives need a twist on. Good, tick, tick, tick. Divide them into 2 lots. That wants a cloth stitch but no twist after it. Cloth stitch, no twist after it. And then I can bring this straight across with no twists at all. That's the pin under 4 done. Bringing the new worker down, the worker that was left down. Oh, my tension's dreadful. I'm also making this in the standard cotton thread on my other pillow, and it's working beautifully, looking very posh indeed. Now you can see this fish here that's yellow, you can see it started there. There's your fish. You can see the passives are separate as they come down. Now on this one we have no spare passives at the edge, using all 4 pairs to make 2 fish. This is the start of the fish, these crosses that we've just done. And we've worked across, brought the new pair in, and a lovely, easy, backwards, forwards, nothing going on in between. I have put a dot here, there's a matching dot there. That is actually the repeat, because that there is effectively the end of this double fish. So from there to there, that is the pattern, and that is repeated for however many. You can stop it at any time. If you're going to stop it, a good place to stop it is where you're doing the actual worker stitches across in cloth stitch with no twists, because that's how it's starting there. It's actually starting where you come out of the cloth stitch, and then you start the twists to go straight into a single, and you would finish doing the same thing by continuing these cloth stitch here, and instead of closing these 2 double fishes, you would just carry on doing cloth stitches to go back into a plain ground. So I'm here, I'm going straight across, no twist anywhere. Excuse me. I know my audio isn't very good on this mobile phone that I'm using, but you don't need me coughing in your ear, do you? Right, that's those 2 plain rows done. Pin under 4 there. My threads are all getting a bit on the short side now. I think I'm running out of pillow as well. Right, I'm going to just pop another block underneath and push everything up. It's the beauty of these block pillows, very adaptable. Put it underneath, push the whole thing up, and now I've got more pillow. There we go. There we go. I can extend my bobbins now. Okay. So I've just done that one, brought a new one down, oh, and another one, another full one, goody goody. You can see where you are because both my workers are on here. This is how you check that you don't pick up the wrong side. I've done these 2 crossing, so I wouldn't pick up that one and come back. I know it's got to be this one. So straight across with no twists. Put my 2 twists on for the edge stitch, cloth stitch, twist, twist. Tension down. Okay, so I've done that one. Brought in my new worker, and ooh, lots going on here. So, right, let's put the workers out of the way so they don't confuse things. And I want 2 sets of 4. Right, 2 sets of 4, let's take one at a time. cloth stitch through, and then they want to twist. Okay, same here, cloth stitch through with no twist on, and then add a twist at the end. So no twist before, but a twist after the cloth stitch. Okay, and I go through, and as I go through, I've got my 2 twists to come in, and then a twist on each of the workers as they go. So I've done that. I'll just get a drink, hang on. Oh, it's the excitement of doing a new braid. Excitement's getting to me. No, hang on. Walked away and forgot what I was doing. Twisting between each. Come on. Going along. I'll go back. It's easier to go back and start again than it is to... Okay, I'm going along and I want to twist in between each. Okay. And my 2. My edge pair. If you don't undo it, if you have any, you don't know where you are or anything, undo it. Go back to where you're absolutely sure you know what you're doing, because one thread out, one twist wrong, and especially if you're using sort of beginner colours, it will show you, but on an all white piece, you don't get those clues that you would get from this visual. Okay, so I've done that. I've gone around, brought a new one in, and what do I want to do here? Right, I want to twist the passives at the edge, put my works out of the way so I don't confuse them, twist on the passives, twist on the 2 in the middle, and cross those 2, but leave them open with no twist. Okay, so I go across here, cloth stitch, twist, no twist between the next 2, then a twist through the passive, twist, twist, do the edge stitch, there you go, that's that done, that with the twists on, and then go around, and I've come back here, and where I am here is, you can just see here, it's the start of a single fish here. So I'd work across twice. The next one is nothing, nothing happening. And if you wanted to, and that's as much of the pattern as you need, or you're coming to the end of it, that's where you would simply carry on without doing any more of the twisting, separating, and it would become a cloth stitch bandage, which we all started off with. So you would effectively now be going into, you're now coming down into this, where you start with this cross here. It's this cross here. You'd go into another single fish, this would be another single fish being made, and so on and so on. That's your actual repeat. That's your single fish, that's your double fish, that's your single fish, there's your start of your double, you've come in with a double. You can see everything is mirrored from the top of the fish to the bottom, same with the double, you mirror it down and then you start again. And off you go on your merry way and make some beautiful Milanese. I'll zoom in on that so that you can see it a bit clearer. That's that, and this is the actual braid that's been made. You can see that there are little nets in between. See these little nets, and then the little fish caught in the nets here. I'll give you a bigger zoom in on that. There you go, little fish and little nets. The colours don't help, purple and green, but that's what I had on my bobbins at the time. you go, Milanese Lace, fish number 1 from Decorative Braids Milanese Lace with the Bonnie van Bergen number 2 giraffe. I hope that helps. Bye for now.